Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, here to tell you what's out there at the movies. And of course, in addition to scumbucket-worthy stuff, which I always seem to be finding, and that's because Hollywood makes crap. And that crap belongs in the scumbucket. But I'm going to start with the nicer news. And that would be Dinner for Schmucks. This is the movie starring Steve Carell and Paul Rudd. So that should be enough for you. And the sad thing is, that's all you really get. Dinner for Schmucks is based on a French movie made about 10 or 12 years ago called The Dinner Game. And it's set up with this idea that this big shot executive tells all the people that work for him that they've got to find a schmuck, an idiot, a fool, and bring that schmuck to his house for dinner, and the one that brings the biggest schmuck wins, okay? So Paul Rudd is the guy. He's the guy working for mean old boss, Bruce Greenwood, and he's got to find a schmuck. And who does he find? He finds Steve Carell with like strange teeth. And Steve Carell is a guy who does wonderful dioramas. You know, he can do The Last Supper or anything, but he doesn't just do ordinary things like the French movie where the guy made his dioramas of The Last Supper with matchsticks. Steve Carell takes mice, because he's an IRS guy who is an amateur taxidermist, and stuffs the mice. And one of the mice can be Jesus, one can be something else. So it's all idiots. It's all idiots. And when they get there, you have a cast of comedians in this. You've got Zach Galifianakis as one of the schmucks. You've got Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords. This guy's great. Jeffrey Dunham, who's the ventriloquist. They're all there. I only wish they were in a better movie. But these guys are just funny. You will go see them. How do you not laugh at Steve Carell? But you're going to know what the plot is. The schmucks are the wise ones. The schmucks are the good people. The people who run the business and laugh at the schmucks are bad. But the sad thing is, you're going to go and you're going to laugh at the schmucks. You just are, because these are the funny guys playing them. So go there knowing that you are a rotten person to laugh at what you're laughing at, but you'll still have a good time. I, though, want to come up with a movie for schmucks that will make you a schmuck if you pay your money to see this piece of garbage. And that would be called Charlie St. Cloud. This is the movie starring Zac Efron that you've seen trailers of. It's advertised on television any minute. And we see that Zac Efron is playing catch with his young brother. And then we find out, ta-da, the brother is dead. He was killed in a car crash, and Zac Efron was driving the car. He's guilt-ridden, so he meets his ghost of a little kid brother, and at sunset every day in the Pacific Northwest, in golden light like you've never seen, like I never get in here. I, in fact, want golden sunlight to be shining on me like it does on Zac Efron and his hair. Even when he's sailing, even when he's running around in storms and the rain, Zac Efron's hair is perfect. Nothing ever happens to it. I don't get it. And he has kind of those robo eyes. I'm a little sad about this because I thought Zac Efron's last movie, Me and Orson Welles, where he was an assistant to Welles himself, he was actually good in, and I thought he was making a turn, but no. This is the guy, Burr Steers, director of this movie, who directed him in 17 again, a movie that made me puke. This movie made me puke double. It is, I'm going to say it again, the movie for schmucks, scumbucket. Welcome, Zac. Zac, you suck in this one. Schmucks, if you see it. I'm Peter Travers.